The grift goes on and on and on. As Representative Frost acknowledged, Trump always has some way to make money for himself. And this cryptocurrency reserve thing just seems to be teeing up absolutely epic scale corruption. So he's going to be setting up a crypto reserve. So you know how like we have like an oil reserve in case we can't get enough oil, we have it. This is in case we can't get enough meme coins. Don't worry, we'll have some meme coins just in case. So I'm glad about it. So he posted on Truth Social, a US crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration, which is why my executive order on digital assets directed the presidential working group to move forward on a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, SOL, and ADA. I will make sure the US is the crypto capital of the world. We are making America great again. And I think it actually, look, jokes aside, I think it makes a lot of sense for America to be the crypto capital of the world. We have some of the biggest scam artists in the world. Why shouldn't we be the biggest on this particular set of scams? And so he points out specific cryptocurrencies are gonna be part of this strategic reserve. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others. And he says, I also love Bitcoin and Ethereum. And hey, what do you know when the president of the United States boosts individual cryptocurrencies and says that he individually likes them, his supporters buy it, thereby inflating the investment that he and other wealthy people have in those cryptocurrencies. Weird how that works. And so that's actually what happened. But I do want to remind everyone of what he previously had said. So there he says, we need this reserve because of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration. You know what Donald Trump said about Bitcoin? He said it was a scam against the dollar. Now, to be fair, it was the 80s when he said that. Oh, sorry, I misread that. It was June 2021. It was into the Biden administration when he was like, it's a scam against the dollar. But see, that's the thing. He hadn't yet gotten his investment into it. He wasn't yet standing to benefit if crypto went up. Now, he'll make tons of money one way or the other. And so of course he's gonna start boosting them. It is a scam now that he's involved in it, which is a lot of fun. And by the way, the boost that they got from this announcement was huge. Some digital assets rose between 9 to 58%. And when you have millions, maybe billions in these currency, that's a lot of money to make as a result of one Truth Social post. Do you see how easily manipulatable all of this is at this point? That Elon Musk can tweet some BS about Tesla and make billions of dollars. And Donald Trump can Truth Social post about a strategic reserve of Dogecoin or whatever, and suddenly he makes hundreds of millions of dollars. Does anyone think that regular people, regular conservatives even, are set up to benefit from this? Absolute madness, JR, what do you think?
Yeah, well, as we've said before, look, we were talking about the quid pro quos, we're talking about the transactional president. Listen, when he first came into office, remember that whole stack of papers that he had next to him where he said he's gonna divest from all of his businesses and no one believed him, and those papers ended up being completely blank. You remember that, John? I looked that back up because I was thinking about it last week, and I was like, the switch we've had from how much he wants to benefit financially, personally financially benefit from holding the office of president, has gotten so directly normalized by these folks that he'll just say something as direct and simple as, I'm gonna have a crypto reserve so we can make it all a great national product. And he's directly involved in it. Not only is he directly involved in it, but apparently, as reported, so is David Sachs, his crypto czar, who looks to make a lot of money out of this. And I think you're gonna get to this as well. Think about insider trading that we're complaining about, that many elected officials, Democrat, Republican, and Independent, all take part in, which was also pushed back against by that one guy who was accused of sleeping with 17-year-olds, Matt Gaetz. But that even though they're saying it, that was just Nancy Pelosi, it's all of them. So in that same vein, think about the investments that are gonna come in about crypto before this announcement was made so they can make more money on top of it. So as we see this, and it's undeniable facts that this has happened, at what point does that help your wallet? At what point does that make the prices of materials that put together that are manufactured in the United States go down? At what point does that change the price of gas and groceries and make you safer at the border? What does any of this have to do with all those things that you claimed you were voting for this guy for? Because it's stacking and it's stacking and it's stacking. And what the common denominator consistently has been is he and his oligarch buddies are making tons and tons of money off of you celebrating them saying men can't participate in women's sports. That's your contribution for you getting your whole life stolen from you.
That's
Do
what
you
you
feel
get.
stupid yet?
And like imagine for 4 years under Joe Biden, they're like, oh, Comer's gonna find something. They were given a check for $1 million. And then you see this, it's like, do you have any idea of the galactic scale of the corruption that's going on right now? You think like a check, first of all, a check that doesn't exist to Hunter Biden, but even if it did, this, like Trump, this is gonna sound like exaggeration. We have no idea how much he benefited from this. Him personally, his donors, his family members. Is it impossible that it's billions of dollars? And how would we know now that they have all of this effectively, completely anonymous, untraceable stuff? Huge sums of money could be being transferred. It doesn't even have to be public like the Trump trading cards were. They literally own a platform that they could benefit off of this. We have never had anything on the same order of magnitude of corruption that we're experiencing right now. I'm starting to think when I talk about the Trump administration being chaos, crime, and corruption, I think that the corruption might need to be moved up a little bit in this. But anyway, yeah, and what do you know? The SEC has declared that meme coins aren't subject to oversight. Leave them alone. Get your government hands off that. They're doing pump and dumps. They're making huge sums of money. We don't want oversight over that. The wealthy are getting rich. And if you're one of the regular people whose money is sucked up by the elites in this, you don't even get an investigation into it. So that's a lot of fun. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.